Somehow we have ace king versus 10-5 offsuit. Oh god, a 5 in the window. Oh man. A couple of people have been watching since the start of the stream. 6 hours of coverage. Got to give credit where credit is due. Hopefully you can all stick around to watch how this unfolds. Or at least until the ticket bubble. Still at 7, lads. Still at 7 players. But we do have Jackie moving all in on the button for 16 big blinds. It's obviously one of the benefits of doing this, because if Jackie just had the size to raise here, I would assume Georgie would have 3-bet jammed. But now at this point, it feels less appealing, I would say. He does get out of the way. It's the difference of open shoving. Oh, but we're going to get Marina, who's going to be not folding in this situation. Impossible. I mean, I wouldn't say impossible, but very unlikely. Hey, I will have to leave around 9 a.m, so don't hate me. Pleasure, or bourbon, it's been an absolute pleasure regardless. Given the circumstances, I think you've given us more than enough of your time. But either way, back to this hand where we are going to be all in here, I would assume. I think it's impossible to fold ace-king here. There might be some ace-10 that we might want to start folding because of ICM, but I think ace-king is just too good here. It's just too good. And she is a 70% favours in this exact spot. So we shall see how it pans out. But Jackie needs some help here. Marina needs to hold. Let's see what the flop brings, my good people. Let's see what the flop brings. I got a bad feeling about this, just saying. Oh god. No! Ace or a king for Marina, or Jackie is going to get a double up here. That is a 3 of spades. Not great for my pick here. Signore Marina looking for an ace or a king. And that is not an ace or a king. And Jackie gets a massive, massive double up. And Marina, not on life support by any means, but needs to tread treacherous waters at this point. Different parts of the country. October, nice. When? When what? My birthday was in October, Kubis, is what I meant. Why the check with the decision so long? Draw to ATM says. Not too sure, bro. I reckon it's something got to do with the tournament clock, just to maybe blind down people a little bit more swiftly. But we do get the all-in from Jackie here with the 10-5 off, which is, again, Marina does pick up the ace-king here, similar to the spot where Jackie shoved queen-9 off. And now he's going wider than he did before. Just expecting folds. And Marina, similar to before, she ain't going to be folding ace-king here. Which, again, is the exact same spot that she was in. Bourbon says, wow, you're a young pup. I am indeed. I'm not going to say age is just a number, but I am a strong believer in that. Anyways, back to the hand here. Somehow we have ace-king versus 10-5 offsuit. Oh, the 14th, Kubis. 14th of October. 14th of October, mate. But anyways. Oh, God, a 5 in the window. Oh, man. Poor Marina. Twice this has happened against Jackie. Which is very, very unfortunate for this lady. I mean, we got some chop outs here. We've got an ace or a king to win it, or a diamond. I take a diamond, personally. I take a diamond. Now, bear in mind, I'm a greedy mofo, and I would take a king or an ace as well. Just saying. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that, lads. That was a sick run-up, by the way. Marina is delighted with that. Delighted. Now, as I said, I was greedy, asking for an ace or a king, but I would take a diamond all goddamn day. We'll see how long it develops, or how long it takes for this bubble to burst, but yeah. Catching up on some of the Twitch chat from that hand that went down. ICM, or Foo Internet says, ICM independent suicide, suicide model. Justice, getting reward for the 10-5 off will be mean, for sure. As I said, I was a little bit greedy on the turn, asking for a king an ace or a king on the river, but hold the phone. We do have Raptor picking up the aces against Mr. Bart's pocket sixes. I mean, cold calling might be a thing here. With all due respect, lads, do not ask me about certain ranges in an ICM spot like this, with all this money up top, ticket involved, and what this range might look like here in the hijack versus UTG. Not a Scooby. Just being honest. Jackie, on the other hand, picks up the Jacks. Jackie picking up Jacks. Couldn't write it. Could not write it. Someone's going broke here, lads. That's all I'm saying. What a first hand back after our break. Bird is saying clash incoming. Guaranteed, sir. Guaranteed. Hope you guys did manage to make it back for the restart after the break. Otherwise, you're going to be missing out on this spicy hand. ECW King, happy Easter, Kings reps. Appreciate that, mate. I hope you're doing well. Not sure what Mr. Jackie is thinking about here with the Jacks. I mean, Raptor is going to hear the beautiful words of all in, depending on how you spell it. $70 bananas up top. Let's go. It's a lot of bananas, bro, isn't it? Endless amount of bananas. Pretty unfortunate spot for Jackie to pick up this hand, in fairness. Welcome on back in, Bourbon. It must be time for your appointment yet, no? It must be coming very, 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 very close to it. It does eventually... It just calls? What? I mean, again, this is well above my pay grade, lads. This is well above my pay grade to comment on the call. My very, very honest opinion. Well above my pay. Holy crap! Murat picks up queens. What a hand! What a first hand to come back to, lads. Holy Jeevus. This is Queens, Alan. Queen! What a sick hand, lads. What the hell is Murat going to do here now? Now, bear in mind, if Murat actually shoves all in here, knowing what we know from Murat from previous hands, like, this is going to be extremely strong. And he just... Is that a call? He just calls as well. What is going on, lads? What is going on in this hand? No way. This is supposed to end up this way. Can some ICM genius tell me if this is ever a thing? Because surely to God, it cannot be. There's always a surprise around the corner of Kings, as some forgotten commentator would say. Yeah, I know who you're on about, EC, yeah? Lads, what is this hand? No, Bart. Bart, don't do it, bro. Okay, just called. I was going to say, Jesus Christ, why would you consider doing anything else outside it? There is a new chip as well, lads, and the blinds have gone up to 300, 600k with a 600 big blind ante. And the jack hits on the flop for Jackie. And it's going to be an all-in from Bart. Probably going to be an all-in from Raptor. Oh, he snap folds the aces. No way. I mean, against Murat is probably a good fold, no? This hand should not have went this way, lads. Lads, this should have went out such a different way. Such a different way this hand should have played out, no? Surely. What a ridiculous hand. And they say online poker is rigged, lads, eh? Queen and a queen only for Murat, or we are going to be losing him in 6th place. What a pre-flop cooler, lads, seriously. The fact that ace has got away from this is unbelievable. And the queen does improve on the river. And Murat is eliminated, lads. What a flop for Jackie. What a flop for Jackie. A 2-outer when you probably couldn't ask for a better time for a 2-outer, but holy hell, lads. What happened here? More so referencing from the big blind, for example, stuff like that. It gets pretty wild. Because this is basically, in terms of the payouts, lads, it's, so you're going from like 10.8k to basically 24k. So it's like a 13, 14k pay jump for the next elimination. For a €250 buy-in, so keep that in mind, obviously. We do get the effect of all in here from Raptor. Let's see if somebody picks up something behind. Georgie does pick up the ace-10 off 11 big blinds here, and again, like always, it is a close one. I think that's my phrase of the day. It's a close one. Like every spot in poker. Oh, what would you do here? It's close. Great help. But this spot is close. It's going to be a much needed double up for Georgie here. Bear in mind that these guys are very similar stacked here. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. If he ever does watch back this coverage, and he potentially sees, if he doesn't call here, that Raptor had the ace-8, that's the sort of shit that will keep you up at night. Just saying. Bourbon is saying, can we pause the game for 90 minutes, please? Georgie does decide to run it with the ace-10. He's going to be in relatively good shape against Raptor's ace-8, which is bad news bear for Raptor. But nearly a third of the time, give or take, he will outdraw Georgie's ace-10. But we shall see what happens. He needs help nonetheless. It's a big sweat here. As I said, a 14k pay jump in this situation. And there is some chop outs here, lads. Any 4? Don't know why the camera's zooming in on Marina when Georgie's in the hand. Just saying. Ace of clubs, or Georgie has in his hand here, so the 8 of clubs is not going to be live for Raptor. But as I said, there is some chop outs. Any queen, any 4. I think a king is good as well. Need some help. Big river car coming here, lads. And it is an 8. Oh, that's a dirty river. Well, sometimes in poker, lads, you gotta be more lucky than good. Alright, got Bart picking up the ace-9 offsuit here. Looks like he is cutting out a raise, and that's like 1.2 million or so. 1.2 milli, and Raptor, after getting very, very lucky against Georgie, picks up kings. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again, lads. The amount of times kings has been dealt, to be fair, premiums have been dealt, has been relatively frequent. But kings in particular has been the most, again, from my perspective. Let's see how he wants to play this. He's obviously going to 3-bet here, lads. Something around 5 big blinds or so. Or is that a call? As we're seeing very, very, very unorthodox plays since we got back from the dinner break. Very unorthodox plays. Which, by the way, I'm all for. But I think there's a time and a place for it. And maybe in this situation, it may not be the case. Let's go check, check. 8 on the turn. I actually wouldn't mind checking kings here again, by the way. I would not mind it at all. It's not because I know his cards, by the way. It just feels like a good spot to check again. Does go for a bet either way of 2 milli, well, 1.2 milli. I'd say 2 big blinds. Bart with a decision here on the turn. With the ace-9 with the naked gut shot, 1 over. Does look like a call from Bart. I take that back, it's a min raise. In case you didn't realise, lads, I do wear glasses. But even then, even though I do, I struggle to see shit. Either way, min raise on the turn here from Bart. And obviously going to be a pretty standard call here. Now, if Bart is min raising this turn, surely he has a plan for the river to go very, very big. Or you could just hit a 3-outer and just outdraw pocket kings as well. Which is obviously a disaster. Disaster river for the kings. And he's going to get the bad news. Bird, I don't even know. I can't answer that. I can't answer that, mate. I don't know. I don't know. He apologizes. Southside Ronnie, come to Canada if you can afford 100, 200. You welcome. 4-car PLO. I was actually playing live PLO in Dublin 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I haven't the most experience playing Omaha, and I also don't have much experience playing live poker in general. And I was trying to record some content while playing the cash game there, and it was a round of each between Hold'em. But never mind, lads, I'll get back to that story in a moment. We got Jackie with the ace-king, and Benjamin did open shove the king-8 and get snapped by Jackie. So he needs to avoid an 8 here, or it will be down to 3 players. It will be down to the 3 players. We shall see. No 8 on that flop here. Jackie still in great shape. Doesn't even have backdoor clubs here. He does obviously have some backdoor equity here with the, well, not on that turn card. So an 8 and an 8 only. Or we will be seeing Jackie double up here. We're going to get another 8 on the river, lads. Oh my God, another 8 on the river. That's twice it happened to Jackie, man. Once against Raptor and now against Benjamin. And we lose Jackie in 4th place, lads, which is obviously a very, very unfortunate way to go out. He was given a timeout for saying something he shouldn't have said. Ooh, Marina picking up the Osses. Picking up the Aces. Well, whatever about the Jack 10 suited, lads, 3-handed, I think we can all agree that the Aces is classified as a premium. This is the most fun final table in a while. As I said, man, since we got back from the last break, ECW King. Oh, look at this Jack 10 again. Look at this again. And now Bart is going to say, right, I folded it the last time. This time I'm going to run it. Or at least call. Oh, Fair No Draw is saying aces are mid. Bang average, mate. Bang average. And he falls again. No way. Lads, come on. Come on now. Like, you have the likes of Benjamin defending 5-3 suited. I know he has a big blind posted, but it's no different with the Jack 10. You have a small blind posted, the big blind is dead money, there's a big blind ante. Like, there should be no excuse here. Do get a bet here. Do get a bet here from Marina. And I can understand this because you have a bunch of backdoor equity that can improve your hand here and stuff like that. So I don't mind this check jam by Benjamin here. There's a lot of runner cards that can come that will improve his hand. Yeah, bear no draw. Jack 10 knew he was going to whiff, exactly. But Marina's in a great spot to double up here, lads. Oh, the 5 on the turn. 5 on the turn, and that puts Marina in a world of pain, and it looks like we are going to be losing her unless she hits a miracle 2-outer, and unfortunately, that is not the case. Unfortunate, Marina. You've done well. Congrats. Performed very, very well. Couldn't do anything about that. Got a little bit unlucky. Poker gods did not want you to take home that 60k, but the poker gods did want you to take home 3rd place and a tournament ticket. So not all bad. Not all bad. So I think we are going to be going on a break here, people, for 10 to 15 minutes or so. I'll just wait and see, but I'm fairly sure it is going to be the case.